The sheep out in the meadow and the coyote in the
Witcher swords are special. No other blades in the Witcher setting have so mystical and mysterious origin as the two swords that every Witcher has. Firstly, a Witcher sword is not just a weapon, it is especially a mark of the profession. Well, as much as the Witcher medallion is, every Witcher carries three things that he is not allowed to lose: the swords and the medallion of his school. There are two types of Witcher swords. There are the metal ones, forged from iron or steel, and silver ones. The latter are not, as some will have you believe, forged wholly from the sterling silver. No, the metal is too light and weak to create a properly cutting edge. A silver sword is metal in the core, and only the blade was silver plated. One important fact about the swords: both swords are intended to kill monsters. There are no swords that the Witcher have to kill humans, period. A quote to back up my position on this subject comes from The Last Wish. Geralt is talking. "I believe in the sword. As you can see, I carry two." Every Witcher has two swords. Unkind people will have you believe the silver one is for monsters and the iron one I carry to kill humans. Not true. Some monsters are vulnerable to silver only. Some I mass attack with iron. It's no ordinary iron as well. It comes from meteorite. No one knows how the swords are made. They are forged in Mahakam in Dwarven lands. Many suggest the alloy has meteorite ore integrated into the blade. Swords that we know from the books are Sihil, originally belonging to Zoltan Shive, later given to Geralt and wielded by him. The thing that makes this sword stand out is the runes that are covering the blade. In literal translation, they mean death to whoresons. And there are also Gwaihir's. It's a series of excellent swords, probably the best on the continent, created by gnomes. They are very old and very rare. These blades were created more than 200 years ago. The swords are actually black. The gnomes used oxidite to make the blades resist to corrosion. Games obviously expand on the lore of blades and weaponry, adding diversity, which is obviously forced by the gameplay mechanics and item progression. Why do you need a sword in the Witcher world? Well, obviously to kill monsters. If you want to know some more exotic monsters in the Witcher universe, I have for you a brief overview of some. For example, we have the Kelpie monster. It is a legendary water devil that can change its form. It can be a horse, a dolphin, or a woman, and it comes actually from Scottish myths. Drowns people after tricking them, and the victim is interested in a horse, then tries to ride it, and then finds itself deeply underwater. Berkhursts, the monster in the form of a spirit dog. It's a revenge-motivated spirit that is powered by a lost soul, usually summoned by humans. Well, unintentionally. They happen to appear when someone commits a very evil act. Then we have Draugirs, a spirit of anger created during the time of war. It haunts old and new battlefields, especially if the blood was flooding the area during a fight. They are described as walking rage and massacre mass of negative energy. Draugr is very susceptible to silver Witcher blades. Noon Wraiths, only in the game. It's a Slavic murder demon that appears at noon, usually on a field in the form of a grotesque female character, levitates above the wheat, hungry for human flesh. It kills adults and abducts children who are not careful enough to hide into the shadows, who are not careful to hide from the roasting sun of the summer day. Another type of unique monster is a Zoiglu, a garbage eater that is native to human cities, drain canals and lands filled with filth. It's like a vacuum cleaner. Zoiglu eats everything and grows and grows and grows. Has to be killed when it is still young because adult ones are very difficult to deal with. Has a lot of tentacles and spikes, if you want a more proper description. Finally, there are drowners. Very common type of monster, typically found in sewers, bogs and swamps. A body of a drowned man or woman turned into one of those dramatic creatures with influence of dark magic, typically a carrion eater. It eats every type of flesh. Easy to actually defeat, but if you see one, you can be certain that there is more.
Is it 1358 yet?
No.
Then fuck off!
Next time, a monster that shivers your spine. Vampires in the Witcher series.